Hey guys, it's Right here, and today I'm doing a loadout video for the Tom Clancy Splinter Cell Blacklist Spies vs. Mercs multiplayer mode. I'm going to start by doing a spy loadout here, one of the favorites I like to run that I call the Defender loadout class. Now what the Defender loadout class does well is protect a hacking spy and overall just cause a lot of confusion and disruption and chaos amongst the mercenaries. That's what the purpose of this class is. That's what we like to do with it, and we're kind of building that class around that concept. So let's go ahead and get into the class and some of the particulars of it here. So first thing we're going to look at is the op suit. Anytime you pick a class, the first thing you want to consider is what kind of suit special ability you want to run with. So that's going to be our op suit. And basically we're running with the overcharge suit here. Reason being is we want to be able to use the overcharge ability to take out any drones that may be incoming towards our hacking spy that we're trying to protect. Or vice versa, if let's say we're the ones that are hacking, we want to be able to use it to clear out any mines, clear out any gadgets, anything in the area the Mercs have left for us to trip up on. We want to be sure we clear those out before going for a hack point, and then just making sure that it's safe to then proceed. So that's kind of why we want to use the overcharge suit. More often than not, you'll see me save this suit or the ability till I see an actual drone flying in, and then once that drone's in range, I usually use it to take out a drone. That's more often than not what we're using that for. Now let's take a look starting here at the gadgets. We're going to use basically gadget pants, so we get 2 gadgets to use here. And because we want to run a lot of disruption, what I've chosen, at least in my testing, seems to fit my playstyle well, is the flashbang and the smoke grenade. I'll usually throw the smoke grenade out on a mercenary first, usually if they're trying to come up into a doorway, if they're at some sort of choke point, or even if they're just out in the open. You throw a smoke grenade and it automatically causes confusion on them. They don't usually like to get caught up in smoke. A mercenary, you'll see, will usually run straight through the smoke. So if you want to draw a mercenary towards you, you can always throw smoke, and you'll see them a lot of times come then straight for you, allowing them to close that gap that you need them to maybe run up and get a melee kill. I also like it because I can throw smoke and then quickly switch to my flashbangs and throw a flashbang. And once they got smoke on them and they're flashbanged, they just have nothing but confusion. You'll see them turning around, doing 360s, shooting wildly, basically then at that point leaving themselves open for an attack, either via melee or via my secondary weapon. So that's kind of what we like to run here. Now if you want to mix and match and maybe use something like a trophy system that you can set up to protect the hacking spy, and kind of switch out one of the grenades with that, go right ahead, makes sense. It's really personal preference, but I tend to run with the gadget pants. I have 2 gadgets so I can have as much ability and cause as much confusion as possible on the mercenaries. Now the goggles I'm run with, you'll see most of my kits I run with EMF goggles. They're just my favorite goggles, really personal preference again, but since I'm usually working with this class in medium to close range from the mercenaries, I like to be able to maneuver in and out real quickly, see where they're at pretty much at all times, and have the ability to flank and attack. And for me, the EMF, while those vision modes are on, is the easiest ones to use to maneuver throughout the map. Now the op suit we'll get into here. The headgear, I'm using the ghost helmet really because I like the advantages of not being able to be seen by the intel device or by the UAV. It helps when I'm trying to hide to kind of be able to take out an incoming drone, for example. You can run an infiltrator helmet if you like, that will let you basically remain undetected from an RFD vision mode. However, with this build, I really don't mind being detected. It's kind of a situation where I'm trying to attract attention to myself, get the attention on me, have them chase me, have the mercenaries look at me, so they're not trying to hunt down the spy who's actually hacking the terminal. That's the point. So I don't mind if they can see me through their RFD mode or know where I'm at, because I'm then going to draw them in close, use my grenades, use my gadgets to then go ahead and cause a lot of disruption, hopefully get a couple kills. And the gloves, it's kind of a personal preference. I'd say choose between the takedown gloves or spider gloves. It really depends on your play style. I'm more of a melee guy that likes to kind of, maneuver around, hide in shadows, use my grenades. I'm not really looking to hang on a ledge or navigate the ledges too much and then get a death from above. But if that's more your play style, by all means choose the spider gloves over the takedown gloves. Personal preference, I just choose the takedown gloves. Pants, we already said we're going to use the gadget pants here. It's a must-have for this class because, again, we want to have the extra gadget in there and the extra ability. I've ran this class both with trophy system and some sort of grenade. I've run it with multiple different grenades. I ran it with a spy cam and trophy system, so mix and match to your favorite abilities. But the way I like to play, I tend to like to have those extra grenades on hand. I mean, with smoke grenades and flashbangs, you get a total of 5 grenades total you get to use to cause disruption. So it's real beneficial to have the gadget pants in this build. Finally, the boots. We're going to use the Splinter boots. Again, we want to be able to be quick on the ground and be able to close the gap. If we're in a position where we throw a smoke grenade down, we want to escape and then try to flank back around and then use our other grenades or get a melee kill. Splinter boots are going to come in handy there, so that's why we're using those. That's kind of what we use on the suit. Now, the pistol, we're using the SC-15 pistol. Again, working in medium to close range, we want to have weapons that are really going to benefit us at that range. SC-15 pistol, to me, it's the best pistol the Spies have. I really don't use any other pistol. You know, I don't know why you'd use another pistol unless you have preference for it, which is fine, but for me, that's the pistol I use. Really, the alternate weapon here I use is the SC-400S, which to me is the best spy gun in the game. It's got a large clip, great fire rate, and a lot of power. Up close, you can do a high amount of damage with this weapon and get several kills. As you'll see in the video I have upcoming here, I use it actually a couple times while I'm actually hacking to get a kill, and I utilize kind of this class as its best fit. But again, personal preference. If you choose another good up-close weapon, maybe like the Vector, for example, or if you're just one of those guys that you have to use your UMP-45, by all means, go right ahead. It's completely personal preference as far as the gun you're going to use. But for me, SC-400S, by far and away the best one to use for this class. So that's kind of what we run here in this Defender class. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some video now on the Defender class in action, kind of the ways I utilize it and use it. You'll see one of the things I like to do a lot when I throw that first grenade is then try to run up, kind of serpentining, zigzagging as I run, and double tapping to throw either flashbangs or smoke grenades at my feet. That technique works great for this class because you're able to, again, throw a lot of them out quickly as you're running around, causing confusion and usually getting melee kills. Let's go ahead and get into some of the gameplay now and really see how you can utilize this class to full effectiveness. So what you're going to see here is really some examples of how you can really play this class to really do some damage. And again, it's about being a disruptor, it's about being a nuisance and a defender for a hacker. So here we're hacking Alpha. As you see there, I basically ran up, took out 2 guys really just by throwing a flashbang at them. They both got flashed. I was able to take them both out, and now I'm going to set up as a defensive position here, preventing the spots the mercenaries like to come through. And as you see here, I throw my 2 smoke grenades, and you see how all of a sudden the mercenaries stop. They don't want to move through the smoke. They're all of a sudden become very cautious, aren't running through there, because again, they're fearful that, hey, on the other side of that smoke is a spy waiting to knife me dead. So they usually kind of pause and will go back, and I can use the smoke in that situation to do that. And as the third guy here comes through, you see I hit my overcharge and am able to kind of blind him and get a melee kill before I'm taken out. So it's just a good example there of how to use it as a defensive situation and a defensive role as you kind of use this class.
1 down, 2 to go.
Now we're going to go into this clip here, which you'll see is on the uranium mine, and in a popular area where the mine is at, that C flag here, that we're going to go ahead and try and help out our hacker. Now the hacker actually gets taken out, but again, I want to show you kind of how you can utilize this class to be an aggressive spy and to cause a lot of havoc and damage. Now I'm using the EMF goggles, and what you'll see is how well the mines show up on the map. Those bright little glowing things on the ground are mines. I'm able to then take those out and shoot them. Even though my overcharge is recharging, I still see them where they're at, and I can shoot them and get the mines destroyed pretty much from a relative safe distance. Now I see this guy over here, so I'm going to move into position, and oh, there's 2 of them. So again, throw a flashbang out. They're flashed, they're shooting at me, they can't seem to see me, can't seem to hit me. I serpentine my way into them and get a double kill right there. So again, using the flash grenades, using the smoke grenades, using the different types of grenades, you can use with this class will really be an advantage to you. As you see me go in here, flash these guys. They got shotguns yet. I'm able to flash them, run up, and get kills on them, and then start the hack in this clip here. So just a way to really be an aggressive spy. It's a great class for, you know, moving in and out, being an aggressive spy, being a nuisance, and using a plethora of grenades that you have available to really do a lot of damage. And as you see in these clips, that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm really not even trying to be the one to hack. I'm just using everything at my disposal to just wreak havoc and cause disruption and all kinds of problems for the mercenaries. So that's really the point of this class, the way I like to have it built. As you see here, I get taken out, but I'm throwing flashbangs. I'm doing whatever I can to help me and my teammates out. Well, thanks for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Please, again, be sure to hit like and subscribe and leave any comments. If you have any suggestions on how you might use this class or make this class better, please feel free to leave those. Feedback's always appreciated. Be sure to look out. I'm going to be doing a series of these kind of class loadouts. The next one coming up, I'll have one for a mercenary loadout I like to use. And just be on the lookout for those and let me know what you think. And again, be sure to subscribe for more great Splinter Cell videos as well as more great gaming videos. This is Rai. Take care.